you are praying for God encounters in your life. You are praying for God moments where you really want God to speak, that is beyond your emotions and your goosebumps. This is the breeding ground. Okay, this is where you start. You just thank God, and you will see how things will begin to open up in your life. And that is what exactly happened with that leper. He was at a point where he was far away from God. So you see, thanksgiving is your road to intimacy with God. Because at one point, this leper was far away. He was outside the village, and Jesus was far, and they all screamed in a loud voice, "Have mercy." And when he came back, now he was close to Jesus. Now he was screaming. He was the only one who was screaming in a loud voice, but he was at the feet of Jesus. You see how the distance got killed from being so far from God. When you are a thankful person, you come into a place of intimacy with God. And you come to a place where you know God like you have never known Him before. While everybody else, the 9 lepers, they received their healing and they walked off. This man, because of his thanksgiving, he experienced a nearness to Jesus. And everybody else got healing, got cleansing. This man got an encounter with the healer. This man got an encounter with a life of divine health. And I'm not amused because he was a Gentile. Many of us Christians, 90%, we are so, we take God for so granted. We are entitled, we are offended. We go to church, our thanksgiving is so shallow. It's just like a formality. It's just like religion. But we should be like that little girl, who is so excited when she sees God do something. We should be like this leper. He came back. He said, "Listen, I need to encounter this priest. This is the real priest. There was one priest who pronounced me as unclean. I'm not going to that priest to get my certificate back, but I am going to this priest who is the living God, who is the master, whose word holds much more worth and value than that priest." You don't run to the world, because when you run to the world will give you tags. They will tell you you are good for nothing. They will put you down. You don't derive your strength and your joy from the world. They will bring you to a point where you feel you are at the end of the cliff, and they'll say jump, and you will jump, and nobody will even think about you. They will just go and do their work. That's the world for you. Don't run behind the world. This leper, he understood it. He said, "I'm not going to that priest who labeled me as unclean. I rather run to this priest." And he came to Jesus. He encountered the healer. And Jesus said that you have been made whole. That means he received eternal life. He received a life of divine healing. And that is, everybody else got their healing, and they went to their family. Some of them ran to the business. Some of them went to shops to buy sweets and distribute. Some of them went back to partying and celebrating. But this man, he came back to Jesus. He was so grateful. He was so grateful. He said, "I have decided to follow Jesus, and there's no turning back." He came and he knelt and he fell down on his face and worshiped Jesus. So that's the power of thanksgiving. It will make God's nearness come to you.